Dustin Poirier has improved a lot, but whenever Conor McGregor steps out there, he has this way with people of getting into their heads and making this fight so hyped. I mean, you go out there and face Conor McGregor, it's going to be a hyped fight, but he's got a way with people, and a way with words, a way with his demeanor, not just his fighting style, and that gets to people. You see it every time. The only person I really didn't see it get to was Nate Diaz. Of course, that guy just don't give, he don't care two craps about what you think. So, but I think.
What about Khabib? He kind of seemed to brush it off as well.
Who?
Khabib Nurmagomedov, yeah.
100%. Until afterwards, right? Then he went ham.
Yeah.
After the fight.
Yeah.
He was like, went Hulk mode. But I think Conor can definitely get it done again this time. Dustin Poirier has made some improvements, but the thing is, even though we haven't seen Conor McGregor fight in a while, the guy's a long life martial artist. The guy's training constantly, always in the gym, always training with people. So he's improved as well. So at this point, I think Conor McGregor takes it home again.
My thoughts on him, because I hold his skill set up very, very highly, very, very highly, and I respect him a lot for taking this path, right, and not picking a fight that was not necessarily championship path material. So I like that's already good signaling in my mind that Conor's in the right frame of mind. But with Conor, I feel like I have to see him fight week and in the lead up to kind of have an idea of where I think he's going to be. But if you just talk skill sets, I absolutely think that Dustin has what it takes to put Conor away. But that being said, Conor McGregor is a very, very, very special striker. He's an elite level striker that I think has a mastery of distance and timing that is virtually impossible to train for. You can't find people who mimic what he does and the little nuanced things that he does to shift the distance. I think that's the biggest thing that Conor does, is this deception of you think that you are within striking range and you're not, and then he immediately is within his striking range because he's got that nice long reach. So I think if you're going to put me on the spot, I do think I would probably lean Conor right now, but I'd have to do some digging about his mentality, because I think the world of Dustin Poirier, and he absolutely has everything that it would take to get Conor out of there.
He's a far different fighter than the first time that they matched, and I feel like he's far more durable at lightweight than he is at featherweight. I feel like he's one of the most durable guys I've ever fought. I hit him with some pretty hard shots, and he just continued to push. He's an incredible pace, which matches up well with, Conor has his moments early on, and then kind of has like a little bit of a dip in his energy system, but then it comes back. So it's whether Dustin can time his push, where he just puts the pedal to the metal and starts really pushing the fight at that perfect time where Conor's energy system's kind of dip. If he can push the accelerator there, he might be able to have some success. Oh, big time. That's going to be like Conor is the best. He's the best. Him and Israel are the best at dealing with the high pressure situations where they got people jumping at buses in front of them, like screaming at them, attacking them. The crowds go absolutely bananas when they're there. Like, those guys are cool, calm, and collected, and they handle it. They handle it like no one else. Dustin, I remember him saying that he would be happy after the fight. He would be happy to fight without a crowd for the rest of his career. So it's that's like a very interesting. And I'd say, like, for me personally, one of the biggest questions I have, like, can Conor wake up under those conditions? Because I definitely know that Dustin prefers and likes the fight with the no crowd.
I think that people underestimate Conor because of his losses and so on, and people forget how good he is. I really believe that Conor and maybe Adesanya are the two greatest strikers in MMA. And I do believe that Poirier is a better fighter than he was when they last fought the last time. But I still believe that Conor's precision striking is going to be hard for Poirier to handle. But you never know if Poirier is going to have a game plan of pressure and wrestling and use that recipe of getting Conor tired before you beat him. That's the way to beat Conor McGregor. So that could be an option for him. But I'm going to give my prediction to Conor. I believe that he will be able to finish the fight with strikes.
The Diamond, he grew a lot. He's a completely different fight. But then again, Conor did that as well. He's got great hands. Can he stop the takedowns? Because now everybody knows. Well, let me see. He lost four times by way of submission. Okay, so your best bet is to get him on the ground. That's what you need to do. But then, it's easier said than done, of course, because Conor's distance is so good. Again, if I was him, and I would immediately start to southpaw and start low kicks. If you can neutralize that front leg, because it's going to be very for him to check, because he can't turn his hip in. Again, I'll show you. Mm-hmm. Look, if somebody gives me a low kick and I just lift my leg, they're going to kick the calf, which could be breaking your bone behind there. Mm-hmm. But if I put my foot and my toes are pointing like a 90-degree here, the only thing I have to do is this, poof. And now he's going to kick the full part of my shin. And once he kicks that, yeah, you check a low kick like that once or twice, that's it. They're not going to give you low kicks anymore. You see, so you need to hold steady. So if he stands in the bladed position, he's not going to be able to check those low kicks. And if he checks them, they're going to kick the calf, and the calf is going to be relaxed when you lift it. And a relaxed muscle, same as with the body shot, if the muscle is relaxed and then you kick it, then you go down. Well, I think Conor has the bigger pressure. That because he's Conor, he always will fight that, because everybody, it's they gravitate towards him. So, and Dustin, because of the first time he lost, of course he wants to win, but if he just can see this as a regular fight, whatever, last time also it was like the big long left hook, right, hit kind of the back of the head. Also was a legal shot because he turned. It was not Conor's mistake that he did that. So, but now he knows, don't be in that position, stay at distance, and then again, stay at distance with McGregor, he knows exactly how to use his reach. He's really good with that. But I think there's less pressure for Poirier. That I do believe, and I think that Poirier also knows that he needs to have this fight on the ground as fast as he can.
No, I think Dustin's more competitive. But I think at the same time, you probably still lean towards McGregor. But the other thing, hopefully Dustin fought on tilt that first fight, so hopefully he learned his lesson from that.
Conor have a long break, so nobody knows how he's gonna look right now. So for me, it's 50-50. But 50-50. I think that Conor is really strong mentally, and anyway, he's gonna win this fight. But I don't know how. I think that it's gonna be decision. No, decision. Because, he don't fight a long time. And that's why I think that's gonna be decision.
My best fake friend, Dustin Poirier. All I gotta say, guys, is make sure you guys got the Kleenex ready at the press conference, because Dustin Poirier is gonna break down on the mic. He's gonna cry to the world, get everybody to feel sympathy and feel bad for him. He's gonna get sparked again in the first round because he's completely washed up and has no chin anymore and no heart. So, it's not gonna be competitive. I think Conor's just gonna spark him first round. Just get the Kleenex ready, because Dustin's going to be crying up a storm in the press conference and get everybody feel bad for me. Oh, wait, feel bad for me. I didn't accomplish my dream. Yeah, because you're a bitch. You didn't work hard enough for it, What is the up with society these days? People think that everybody should get a participation trophy, Dustin needs his safe space, man. Go in your safe space, Dustin.